here. Today is our WIP and chat. WIP is WIP, and that stands for work in progress. So what we're gonna do is for about an hour, we're gonna just keep each other company. I'm gonna work on my little S here. It's a gift for someone. It's not gonna be for me. It's a keychain. This is from Craftibly. So y'all get out, if you're working on a project or if you're driving somewhere or errands, let's just, like I said, I'll keep you company for an hour and I'll just catch you up on what's been going on around here. And yeah, so I love doing whip and chats. These are my favorite video of the week. I also love doing my live streams. So I do go live on Sundays from 4 to 5 Central Standard Time. So y'all need to hop on over there and join us. It's always so much fun, okay? All right, so let me sit down. I've got y'all zoomed in quite a bit. Yeah, that should be good. I want to zoom you in. All right, so the reason why I am working on this is because I'm in between projects, okay? I just finished last night, as a matter of fact, I finished my dessert cup, and I'll link that video down below. I ordered 12 months. They're 40 by 40s, and they're super cute. And let me get into this while I didn't even grab a pen. No, I just sat down and I was gonna work from this tray. Should I use this pen? Why not? Let's go old school. Okay, let's use what they gave us. This will be fun. Okay, this is gonna remind me of the good old days, right y'all? I say that because I've been diamond painting for almost 2 years now. So it's been a while since I've used some of the tools that, came with the kit. All right, so yes, I finished that February dessert cup. It's super cute. I did put a picture up on Instagram this morning. And like I said, I'll link below the unboxing, but I had a great experience. They came from FGNORMAL and they turned out great. So absolutely no complaints there. And so like I said, this comes to us from Craftibly. I ordered some of their special projects. And I have this to do today, this S, and then I thought if there's time and if I want to do something else, I got a pencil box from them as well, which is really cute. So I might do that. But this is a gift for someone who's coming over to my house to visit. So you might guess who it is. But by the time she sees this, I'm gonna use my teeth. By the time she sees this, she would have already received it. So, I'm sneaky like that, y'all. Okay, so this is gonna be number 1. Ooh, this is pretty. I thought it was gonna be gold, but it's actually really pretty. It's like a diamond. Can y'all see that? I can't see what y'all can see. Let me stand up. This is really pretty. Whoa, hello. I thought they were gold, but I think the gold is the bottom. Yeah, so it's almost like diamonds. Those are pretty. So that's gonna be around the border of this, and they have all different letters. And I'll link this down below if y'all are interested in seeing what Craftibly just recently came out with a ton of fun special projects, budget-friendly kits, all type of new stuff, journals, earrings, you name it. And I made the announcement yesterday in my, by the way, it's Wednesday for me. I always have to tell y'all this, it's my thing. Wednesday for me, and it's Thursday for y'all. But on Tuesday, I did an Untubing Tuesday video. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, y'all. I forgot to take the plastic off. I was like, why isn't this sticking? Y'all, I'm the biggest nerd. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. And I was just saying that I had been diamond painting for 2 years. Yeah, obviously I have forgotten that you got to take the plastic off. Oh, we do both sides. Very cool. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, so I did my Untubing Tuesday videos that I do like every other Tuesday, and I show a couple of Craftibly paintings, and I announced yesterday on that video that I just became so excited and so honored. I just became a Craftibly affiliate, okay? I might have to get my little pretty placer to place these because these are giving me a little bit of problems. We'll see. Yes, so if you're interested in ordering any Craftibly items, whether it be paintings or any of these special projects, I will have my link, so please use my referral link. It goes back to the channel. It does support. I get a small commission. And then if you're a first-time customer to Craftibly, use my code SHAY20 and you get 20% off your order, okay? So it's really an awesome deal. And I just love them. Y'all know that. If you've been, watching my channel for any length of time. Y'all, these are tricky to do. I should be doing smashing the specials, which I'm not. Am I doing these wrong? I don't know. I'm starting to question my abilities here. They're like faceted on the bottom. So maybe they are supposed to be gold. Am I a nerd again? Am I nerding out here? Let me see. Let's try it the other way. Y'all. Oh my gosh, they go the other way. Y'all are seeing all kinds of bloopers. So, okay, let me give myself, I don't do special projects very often. Can y'all tell? I just do the big paintings. But y'all, oh my gosh, I am a mess. So let's talk about, I'm gonna flip these over. So it is gold. I know I was trying to put those down. I'm like, they're so pointed. They're not going down flat. Duh. Y'all, I am something else. I mean, really, what am I doing here? Okay, just listen. Don't watch what I'm doing because, ooh, that's really pretty. Can y'all see that? It's the gold. That's gonna be really pretty. All right. So where was I? Yes, so Craftibly affiliate ship. So if y'all are interested in anything, hop over there and check them out. So I also have, let me just talk about a few diamond paintings things, get all the business stuff out of the way. I do have a Patreon account. A Patreon, it's like a monthly, a lot of creators have it. It's like a monthly membership and you get behind the scenes content. And this week was really fun because we got a new family member added to our family and I was able to film us heading down there to pick it up and her reaction once we got it home and getting it set up. And that's all for my Patreons. I filmed that. They're going to see that at the end of the week. So certain tiers get weekly vlogs and I put those out on Fridays. And then, all the tiers get, of course, your name at the end of the videos. And it's just, I really, really do appreciate the Patreons because it gives me an opportunity to show you guys more items before you purchase, right? And try them out for you. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. For those of you that are already Patreons, I really appreciate it. And if you're interested, I'd love to have you. It gives me a chance to get to know you better as well. And I'd love to get to know my subscribers better. So, and the reason why I'm mentioning in this, and I won't talk about it again for a month probably, is they charge you at the beginning of the month, every month. So, it's still, it's the 9th. So I thought I would just, talk about it one more time. And then, so they'll charge you today and then you would get charged again on March 1st. But you can look at all the old content that I've put out there. You have access to everything. So, all right. So, and then of course I've got an event coming up next month, Mermaids and Magic, y'all. I'm going to be hosting that with my BFF, Randy, who's also known as You Can Call Me Butter here on YouTube. And I'll have her channel linked down below. So if you haven't checked her out already, if you're going to join the event, please subscribe to both of us so you don't miss out on any of the giveaways or any of the prizes. We will be, it's the month of March. So it goes just March 1st through the 31st. And there'll be weekly prizes. During our whip and chats, we'll do one international and one US. So this is open to the international folks. We definitely did not want to forget about you. And then there'll be a grand prize giveaway at the end if you complete your painting that you can be eligible for. So I'll have that link down below, the announcement video that has kind of all the details in there. If y'all are interested, we'd love to have you. We do have a hashtag. It's hashtag Mermaids and Magic 2022. Make sure you put the 2022 in there because if you just put Mermaids and Magic, you'll just see these random pictures of mermaids and magic that already existed. So we just put the year in the back because maybe it's something we can do annually, right? So yeah, I'm really excited about it. We've got some awesome sponsors. And again, this is not all about, but if you're interested, go check it out. And yeah, I just don't want to go over too much in detail because y'all may not be interested in it, and that's fine. So, but if you are, we'd love to have you. And let's see, what other diamond painting news? I got a painting yesterday. It's so funny. My husband will see something on the porch and he brings it in because he works from home. And he's like, looks like a diamond painting. I'm like, honey, you know the shape of the box. I mean, it's, you know, it's exactly the size of a painting. And I said, yep, it looks like one. I don't know who it's from and I haven't unboxed it yet. So, I mean, I only have one outstanding one that I've ordered. And if it's that one, I'm going to be over the moon. So I think I'm going to wait to open it maybe next week because I'm leaving for the Red Boot Retreat here in Texas tomorrow. And I'm going to be gone for 4 days. So I'm just trying to wrap up, you know, packing and all that stuff. So, but if I think it's what I think it is, it could be my Uniquely Yours Down Under painting that I ordered, but it seems kind of fast. But again, I've never ordered from them before, and I could go into the tracking and see, you know, if it shows it's been delivered, but I haven't done that yet. I kind of just want to be surprised. But if it's the painting that I'm thinking it is, I've got a decision to make because this is my unicorn. It's a Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I've seen this image for a while now and been dying for it to be a diamond painting. And sure enough, when JBG released her images for public domain, Uniquely Yours Down Under, made it a diamond painting. So here's where I'm gonna struggle is, you know, I'm doing Mermaids in Mark. It's a mermaid, okay? It's called Sea Monarch, and it's beautiful. It's a mermaid, and she's got, her tail has got butterflies coming out of it. It's gorgeous. I remember the first time I saw it, it took my breath away. It's like one of those things you're like, okay, that's it. And so I can either do it for Mermaids and Magic, or I can wait, and I'm going to be hosting a Jasmine Beckett Griffith along in July with Emeralds and Fairy Lights, and I might save it for that. That was my original plan because I didn't think it would come in before March. So now, I don't know, y'all, but watch it. It might be something totally different. I don't know. It's just it's in a black, you know, bag, and it doesn't say who, you know, it just shows a company from China on the from. So I don't know. It's just sitting there looking at me, and I'm like, are you it? Are you the one? It's kind of fun just letting it sit there and just looking at it. It's driving me crazy a little bit, but yeah. All right, so let's talk about what's been going on around here. Quite a bit. So the last time we talked, like I said, was Wednesday for me. Wednesday night of last week, Texas got a really cold snap. So cold, we got ice and we got snow. And so the schools closed for Thursday and Friday, so my kids had out of school. We basically stayed in the house for 3 days until it melted. I stayed in my pajamas, I think Friday, all day long, which was awesome, and I just diamond painted. I think that's how I got that dessert cup finished so fast, because it only took me like 5 days. And there was a couple days I didn't even diamond paint, so yeah, it was pretty quick. And then, so we didn't do anything. The kids just basically just chilled out. They played in the snow a lot. Lou and I went out on the first day and walked around the neighborhood, and it was so cold. So that was Thursday and Friday. And then it started to melt on Saturday. So we went to, we were invited to go to a friend's house for dinner. And these are really good friends that I've probably talked about before that we travel with and we vacation together with. They're the ones that we go to Disney World with every spring break. This will be our third or fourth trip to do together. But this year, we're doing something different. We rented a house, and we're actually going to be staying together. In the past, we've had our own hotel rooms. So this could be interesting, you know, traveling with another family, I don't know, and staying with them. Never really done that before. I don't think I've ever done that. But they are amazing. They were the first couple, they're my husband's friends. I met them through him, and my husband and I had just started dating when I'd met them. So it's before they had kids, and of course, you know, we were there for each other during all of our kids being born and just everything, except for when we, you know, moved away for a while. But yeah, but they're awesome. So they invited us over to dinner. So we go over there, and Lou's very excited because she, last time we had talked to them, their daughter, who is 15, was raising some rabbits, and she was raising them for school. I did the same thing when I was in high school. It's called FFA. It's Future Farmers of America. And it's where you raise an animal for a few months and then you get graded on it. Okay. And then you have to, surrender it, sell it. You can make profit. Depends on how you want to do it. So when I did it, I raised a pig, Pete the pig. And if I can find a picture, I'll pop it in here. If I can find one, I have to ask my dad because I don't know if I have any. Because some people don't believe me. Someone's like, are you sure? I'm like, yes, I'm positive. I really did it. I have pictures to prove it. So I will try to put a picture in here of me and Pete and I. So anyways, she is done raising them and she's got 3 bunnies. Now they already have a dog. They have 2 guinea pigs. And so my friend was like, no, we are not keeping these bunnies. We need to find homes for them. And we would love to find them homes with friends. So we go over there, and going into it, I knew that they had bunnies. And I know Lou, my daughter Lou, if y'all are new here, she's 9. And she has been begging and dying for a bunny for a couple of years now. But we've always said no. And what really started it was we found a baby bunny in our backyard. I have a video on that. I did a whip and chat where I cried through most of it. It was awful. We tried to, it was very, very young, and we tried to nurse it back to health, and she really wanted to keep it, but it was a wild bunny. And we had to call up the folks, and they had to come get him. And so she named him Peter Rabbit. And she was heartbroken over that. And ever since then, she's just, been dying for a bunny. So for Christmas, we got her a hamster. We got Daisy. So that's just a couple months ago. Well, Daisy bites, and Daisy's she's all right. I mean, she's super cool. She's low maintenance, which I'm all for. She doesn't stink, she just kind of runs. She's nocturnal, so you don't really see her during the day, but you can hear her at night. Oh, y'all, look at that. If you want to look up for a second, you can see my little fancy S. It's so shiny. That looks really good. They, where was I? Let me pour these back in a little bit bag. So that was, so we got Daisy, and she still has been on the bunny kick, right? All right, so let's go back to Saturday, and we get ready to go over there, and they live about 25 minutes from us, so not too far, just in the city, a couple of cities over. About 25, 30 minute drive. So we head over there, and the whole time she's like, does she still have her bunnies? Does she still have her bunnies? I'm like, I think so. Because we knew she was raising them for school. And so we go over there, and that's the first thing she asked for. Can I see your bunnies? And of course the daughter was like, yeah, of course. So they go out there, and they're looking at the bunnies, and she's like, Mom, come see the bunnies. I was like, oh, here we go. And y'all, they are adorable. There's Houdini, Millie, and Oreo. And they are black and white. They are Norwegian, I believe is what they said. A Norwegian breed. And pretty good size. Yeah. So, they have this big extra size playpen. And so they were putting them in the playpen. Lou was holding them and, playing with them. And they don't bite, which is awesome, because I wasn't sure if, all bunnies bite or not. Because like I said, I never had a bunny growing up. So I really didn't know what to expect from a bunny. And especially after the hamster, I never had a hamster either. And I just figured, okay, all these animals are going to be bitey, And I'm sure the bunnies can bite, obviously, if they feel threatened but their daughter did a really good job of raising them and socializing them because they were just so fun. So she starts working on us. Mom, I really want one. Can I take one? She wanted us to take one home that night. We're like, no. So first of all, my husband was like, no. He kept saying, nope. And the longer we were there and the more I played with them and the more wine I had, I was like, oh, I really want a bunny. And so I told my husband I'd be rubbing on his shoulders. He's like, oh my God, He's like, y'all are killing me. He's like, what, do I have like 4 kids now? Because I was like, I want a bunny too. Yeah, so we pretty much left it at, you know, no, not right now. Mom and Dad will talk about it later. That's how we left it, okay? So Sunday morning, she wakes up early. Mom, she wakes me up. Can I get the bunny? Did you and Dad talk about it? I'm like, no, we basically came home and tucked you in and went to bed. It was late. And Mom had wine. But Dad drove, so, and he doesn't drink. So, yeah, so I was like, no, we haven't had a chance to talk yet. And then, so she was bugging us and she's like, go wake up Dad, go wake up Dad. I'm like, that's the wrong thing to do, is wake him up and start bugging him about the bunny. Just, you know, relax. And I said, why don't you write out a little business proposal, right, of what you were going to do if you get a bunny, okay? And what you know, just show us what you would do and promise us, you know, just all the things you think would be helpful to convince Dad. So she was so cute. She got a Post-it note and she wrote about, I've actually 3 or 4 Post-it notes, and she wrote out 6 or 7 different reasons, I should have kept them, of what she would do to get a bunny. The first one was, I would take care of it and feed it and change its litter box or its, you know, little pen every day. Now she recently lost a molar. She lost a tooth and the tooth fairy came and she asked me, she got $20. I don't think the tooth fairy had change. So, and it's a molar, so that's kind of a bigger tooth. So she got $20 and she was like she's like, I'll pay you $20 that I just got from the tooth fairy. I'm sorry, but that's all I have. And then she said, I will start doing more things on my own and stop asking Mom for help. I was like, yeah. And then what else did she say? I will start listening better. I mean, she just named everything she possibly could think of to convince, you know, Dad, because I pretty much was already on board. I was like, yes, we need a bunny. Like we do, right? We just got a hamster. Which, by the way, if you're wondering where the hamster is, right next to me. Well, yeah, in my craft room. I have a hamster now. So you can guess what happened next. So Dad finally wakes up and she's like, Dad, can you and Mom talk about it? I was like, you know what? Whoa, she also said she would clean up her room. She would clean up her desk. She would clean up her bathroom, all the messes that she's made throughout the entire house. She said she would clean. I said, Lou, why don't you go clean and Dad and I can talk? So, you know, he read everything that she'd wrote and he goes, I don't know, you know, and I had to convince him too. I was like, well, you know, they're giving it to us for free. We know it's coming from a good home. You know, they're going to give us a cage. We won't need to buy anything. She really wants it. And it was so sweet. It doesn't bite, you know, I said, I'm okay with it. And he was like, okay, I'm going to think about it some more. So her and I go up there and I help her clean the rest of her stuff. And she comes down and she's like, okay, Dad, we cleaned everything. What'd you decide? And he goes, Mom and I need to talk about it some more. He just wouldn't give us an answer. So she's like, okay, I'm going to get on my iPad. Y'all need to talk. And by this time it's like 12 o'clock. Okay. So she's like dying. She just wants to know if she can have a bunny or not. So I walk into the living room. My husband's watching TV and I'm like, honey, we got to give her an answer. She keeps bugging me. And I walked in there and I said, are we project go for the bunny? And I gave him a thumbs up and he looked at me and he gave me a thumbs up. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, do you want to tell her? He goes, no, you can. And I was like, all right. So I walk in there and I was like, Lou, do you want a bunny? She's like, what? I'm like, Dad said yes. She's like, oh my God. I'm like, you need to go in there and give him a hug. So she runs into the living room and she like attacks him. Thank you so much, Dad. Thank you so much. She was, y'all, talk about one happy little girl. Oh my gosh. She was over the moon, just, you know, beyond. It's just what she's always wanted a bunny, you know? And she's, you know, she's 9.5, she's almost 10. And I've been seeing the responsibility with the hamster. She's been very good and almost too good. Like be a kid and have fun with your pet, but she doesn't want to really hold him, and she worries about her friends holding it. And so she's very responsible. So, but she's also kind of afraid of him at the same time. So I call up my friends and I'm like, hey, and they're like, yeah, because they knew why we were calling. I said, you still got that bunny available? And they're like, yes, which one do you want? And we told them we'll take Oreo, one of the males. And so I said, do you think we could come get it today? Because she's, wanting it like now. And they're like, yeah, let us clean out the cage. And, so that's when I filmed the Patreon video of her and I driving down to go pick it up. And she was so cute. She went and got a beach towel. She ran into the, got a pool towel and, laid it in the back seat because they said in case it poops or pees, and it goes out of the cage. And we went over there and they loaded us up. They gave us hay. They gave us feed. They gave us a can of pumpkin. I mean, they totally loaded us up. So sweet. And she said, thank you. And she was just so happy. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna need some tweezers, or I can just, I think I'm gonna need tweezers, y'all. These big gems are not gonna go on with a pen. Hold on. Well, I can grab a pair right here. I have a pair of tweezers. Y'all don't go anywhere. I don't want to pause the video because then I don't know how long I've been going. All right, I got a pair of tweezers. Let's try this. I could have grabbed my pretty placer too, but I'm just gonna use tweezers. Can y'all even see what I'm doing? Sorry. All right. So and she's like, Mom, don't drive fast. Be careful. So we got the bunny in the back and we're going, and we get home and I filmed, and she cleaned off now she has a dresser in her closet and it's a good size dresser. And so she cleaned off that dresser and we had some puppy pads that she put down and she had it all set and ready to go. So my husband and I carried the cage upstairs and put him in the closet. Well, that whole day she was having all of her friends over and just having showing everybody except for her best friend, which I'll get into that in just a second. That's been some drama. And so she decided at the end of the day that at the end of Sunday, she's like, Mom, I feel kind of bad that it's in the closet. I'd kind of like to see him more, and I'd like for him to be like in my room. And she has another dresser in her room. So she has two dressers, the smaller one's outside and then the long one's in her closet. And I said, okay, I think it'll fit because the cage isn't very big. So we moved the cage, clean off that dresser, move the cage, and we're all good. And that was Sunday night, okay? Did the live was super fun. And like I said, you'll need to join the live. They're awesome. And then there's lots of drills left over, especially the special ones. I'm gonna keep these. And then it's time to go to bed, right? Sunday night. And she's like, Mom, I said, I just thought of something. She's like, what? I'm like, what about Jasper? She's like, oh no. Because y'all, Jasper sleeps with her every night. And this little dresser in this cage is right next to the bed. And we were like, uh-oh. She's like, well, I'm going to sleep in the guest room tonight and we'll figure it out tomorrow. I'm like, okay. Because she needed to go to bed. But she started crying because she's like, I can't sleep without Jasper. I'm like, but you said you wanted a bunny. Isn't it worth, you have a bunny now. Why are you crying? And she's like, because I want to sleep with Jasper and I want my bunny. But I'm afraid, Jasper's going to bug the bunny because Jasper didn't really, he knew something was in there, but we hadn't really socialized them yet, which is something that we're still kind of working on. Both of the dogs have seen the bunny in the cage by now. And Jasper seems very curious and almost like wants to play with it. Margot growled a little bit under her, like a low growl. And she just noticed it yesterday for the first time. But Jasper's known about it from day one. So she went down to the guest room and she slept there. And so my husband was like, you know what? I think the bunny's gonna need a bigger cage. Now, again, this was the guy that did not want the bunny in the first place, okay? But I catch him that night, Sunday night, after I put her to bed, he was looking on Amazon for bunny cages. And I don't mean just any old bunny cage. I mean like a 2-story, 3-story, like huge ramps and a big hutch and a little thing you can hide in, like all the things. And then on Monday, he's watching YouTube videos on bunnies. But that's my husband. He's like the researcher, and he really gets in depth with things. he's like, I think it's funny. I'm the one that didn't even want it. And I'm the one that's looking up everything. I'm like, yeah, you're good at that, honey. So he ordered from Amazon, he ordered a new cage, or he's calling it the hutch. And it's supposed to be, he said it's pretty big. So big to where we're probably going to have to get rid of her dresser or move her dresser somewhere else in her room. Because it's going to be like, it'll take up that whole corner of her room. But she's so happy. And I guess he showed her a picture of it last night. And she was really excited to see a picture of it. Y'all, this is really turning out nice. I almost want to keep it for myself, but it's a gift. So that's going to be coming, the new cage. He also ordered some disposable litter boxes because we're going to try to litter box the bunny. I know when I did the live, I was just telling everybody we just got a bunny. And a lot of folks were saying they're really easy to potty train. And you can litter box train them, not potty train them. So we're going to do that. Can y'all see the sun coming in? Yeah, my windows, the sun's starting to come in a little bit. I moved my table, but it's starting to creep in. Hopefully it's not bugging y'all. And so that he ordered one of those, and then he ordered like the little stuffing that goes inside of the little litter box. And he ordered some puppy pads, and he ordered like, he ordered this little box that goes in the hutch, and we got that yesterday. The cage, or the condo, I almost want to call it, the condo doesn't come in. He said it won't be here till like this weekend or maybe early next week. And then I guess he also ordered like an exercise pen that we can like, put the bunny out. Because right now, she has a little area right below the cage. She puts like some big stuffed animals around so the bunny can't go anywhere. And she puts down some little pee-pee pads. And so that way she lets the bunny out and she plays with them that way. But he's super sweet. He's big. I mean, he's a good sized bunny. And last night we were playing with him, and I had some leggings on, and he was kind of pulling at my leggings a little bit. And he wasn't biting me, but he was curious, And then Nate comes in there, and he's really shown no interest in the hamster or the bunny. But Nate comes in there and he's like, let me see. And so he sits down and he crosses his legs, and the bunny comes over and like nips at his leg. And he's like, oh, it bit me. We're like, no, it's never bit. We're like, it didn't bite you. It was just like curious, probably. He's like, I'm out of here. So that I kind of wish that wouldn't have happened, because I like that he was showing some interest, something that, him and Luke could do together is play with the bunny, but he's 15. He's like, and he's a boy. So far, so good with the bunny. She has been sleeping in the guest room until we get this new cage, because then that way Jasper won't be able to get to the bunny, and it'll be safer for them to be in the same room at night. So, but Sandra's coming in tonight because we're leaving for the retreat tomorrow morning. And I told Lou, I said, Sandra's going to be sleeping in the guest room. Where are you going to sleep? She's like, on your floor. Okay. So she'll be sleeping on my floor for one night, which is fine. And then once Sandra and I leave, she can sleep in the guest room again until the condo comes. So that's been some of the exciting news around here. The bunny stuff. Yes. So it's been a lot of fun. I have to say, I'm loving the bunny more than I thought I would. I like to hold him. Now, my husband did read, he's been watching this lady on YouTube. He calls her the bunny lady. She's like the bunny expert. He's learned a lot about them. And he was saying that they're social. They are social animals, but they don't love to be held, right? It's not their favorite. So I told Lou that, and she was like, okay. And her friends have been coming over. So, okay, let me tell you the drama about the best friend, y'all. All right, so so when she got the bunny, the first person that she wanted to show it to was her best friend. Well, her best friend is being a little turd. Just put it that way. That's putting it nicely. She had no interest in coming over on Sunday. All the other little kids in the neighborhood, little girls in the neighborhood came over and were happy and, looking at it and playing with it. And we're like, all was good. But all she really wanted to show was her best friend. And she's like, I've told her about the bunny and I've called her, but she doesn't want to come over for some reason. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but all right. So then they walk home so that was Sunday, right? The day we got it. And then Monday was nice out. The weather was, had warmed up. And so they walked home together. And I guess Lou was like, after school, when we get back to the house, because we're only one house apart from each other, do you want to come over and see the bunny? He's really cute. Well, she said something not so nice to Lou. She said, because you have a bragging problem. I was like, oh, snap. Oh, no, you did not. Lou's like, Mom, all I did was just say, I come over and see my bunny. It's really cute. And I said, honey, I don't know if she's jealous or if I don't know. But that was pretty crappy. So her best friend has not seen the bunny yet, and it is Wednesday. She's had it since Sunday, and her best friend lives one house down. I don't know what's going on, but they couldn't walk yesterday because her best friend had student council after school. Oh, why am I using tweezers? I can just place this down. And so I just think it's pretty shitty, to be honest with you. But, they're kids, whatever. They don't know how to, I don't know. But for her to say that Lou had a bragging problem, that was a little harsh. So I don't know. I told Lou, I'm like, just let it settle down. She'll come around when she's ready. She'll see the bunny. So Lou's been a little bummed out about that. And I was like, yeah. But it's funny when she said she had a bragging problem. That's just, so her best friend has 2 older sisters that are teenagers. And some of the stuff that her best friend says, I just can kind of imagine like her sister saying, kind of snooty sometimes. And, all right. So it's nice again today. It's supposed to get this is crazy weather. We just had snow. We still have some snow in the front of our house, right? Because it's been shaded over there. It's going to get up to almost 70 today. It's going to be 68 degrees this afternoon. And so it would be awesome if they could walk home together, but Lou doesn't want to walk with her, and I don't blame her. So I told Lou, I said, I'll meet you at the front of the school and we can walk home together. So I said, you don't have to do that, All right, y'all, if you want to look up, oh wait, I forgot, we got to do the other side. But let me show you this side. You don't see that? I hope she likes it. Yes. Okay, I'll go ahead and tell y'all who it's for because she's going to see that, she's going to get it before she sees this. But this is for Sandra. Sandra West, as y'all know, she's so generous and so supportive of everybody and is so, she's always giving gifts and just so sweet. And I was like, what can I give her when she comes over? And I bought this for her for Christmas and I never did it. So I was like, oh, I'll give her a keychain at least. I know it's not much, but hopefully it's a thought that counts and I made it for her and hopefully she'll like it. So yeah, this is going to be interesting doing the other side when it's kind of lumpy and bumpy. But we'll do it. We'll figure it out. So how long have we been going now? 37 minutes. Okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't talking y'all's ear off. Well, I am, but I like it. I say I like it like that. I feel like the sun is creeping and creeping and creeping in on us. And I don't know how it's going to be. I guess it's not too bad when it comes over. All right. What else? So that was kind of the weekend with the bunny stuff and some of the bunny drama. Y'all, girls, I'll tell you what, her and her best friend. So, other news. On Monday, it was Saturday. I think, Saturday it dawned on me that I had not called the place where we board the dogs when we go on vacation. I had not made a reservation for March yet for spring break. And I'm like, oh no, they're probably going to be booked. I called them and sure enough, they were booked, but they had a waiting list, but it was 4 pages long. And I was like, no. Called a couple other places. Nobody had any spots. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to ask my mother-in-law and I don't want to put her in that position. And I just felt so bad. I'm like, I really messed up on this. My husband does all the travel arrangements and I take care of the dog stuff. That's my only job, y'all. And I spaced out. It just seems like it came up quick. And, a lot of people are traveling for spring break. And so they were booked. And I was like, okay. So I thought about it. So over the summer, last summer, Ryan worked at my oldest, my 16-year-old worked at a doggy place where it's like doggy daycare and they do boarding, but it was kind of far. And so I thought, I wonder if they have any other locations because they're franchised. And I'm like, wonder if they have any locations closer to us. Sure enough, they do. They have one about 20, 25 minutes away. So I call them up and they're like, yes, we've got availability. I'm like, oh, yes. But she's like, but you have to come in for an interview and you have to fill out all the paperwork, bring their vaccinations, fill out the application. They have to stay for 3 hours for the interview. And then if they pass the interview, then we can go ahead and book your reservations. I'm like, okay. The other place we took them to we never had to do an interview, but this place is really cool. I know Ryan loved working there. He said that they have cameras because we used to watch him work. But if you have your dog there, you can see your dog on the cameras. And they have an open area where they can go outside anytime they want. They're with other dogs. They get to play. So I can see why they want to do an interview because they want to make sure they're not aggressive, right? And I appreciate that because that means if my dogs are there, all the other dogs have been, interviewed as well and have passed the test. And they're going to be good dogs. But I was nervous. I was like, okay, I said, let's go ahead and do it for Monday because I needed to get this going. So I spent pretty much my whole day Monday dealing with the dogs and doing this interview. So the interview was at 11. And so took the dogs and the first 10, 15 minutes, I got to stay there and watch them on the camera. And they kind of left them by them, they had someone in there, but they didn't bring any dogs in for the first few minutes. They just wanted them to get acclimated. But there was a ton of dogs in that place. You could see on all the cameras and it was really loud. Lots of barking. And the reason why I was nervous is because Jasper's pretty chill, but Margot gets really anxious and nervous and pees and shakes and, all the things. And I thought, oh, Margot's not going to do well with all this because we don't really we go on walks sometimes, but I'm bad about walking them. And when I do walk them and she sees other dogs or other people, she goes berserk. But the more I thought about it, I thought it's probably because she's with me, right? And she's trying to protect me. And maybe it'll be different with me not being there. So I'm watching them on the camera and she's like, if you can just stay for about 15 minutes and watch, and then you're welcome to go and you can come back 3 hours later. Or she said, we can keep them all day and you can have a free day of daycare. I'm like, no, my dogs don't need daycare, lady. I want to go back home after this is over. Because like I said, it was about 30 minutes away with traffic. So I was just going to spend the day over on that side of town and just kind of run errands. And that's what I did. So I was pretty productive. I couldn't diamond paint that day. So I guess that was good because I got things done. So I left my dogs there. And then gradually they introduce one dog. And then they do 2 dogs. And then by the time I got there, 3 hours later, there was, 20 dogs in there with them, maybe more. It was crazy. All dogs their size. So cute watching them on the camera. And they seemed fine. But good news, they passed. They passed the interview. So proud of them. They got a certificate and they have their pictures on their certificate. Y'all, they took pictures of them. It was legit. I was like, this is serious business. Now it's a little more expensive, but I was like, what am I going to do? They're going to be staying in a executive luxury suite together. I'm like, oh, great. Yeah. So being gone for a week, that's going to be expensive, but there are dogs there. That's our family. So got to take care of them and they'll be happy there and we'll be able to see them when we're gone, which is cool because we always miss them when we're on vacation and now we can see what they're up to. And I downloaded the app. And they even have their own app. It's really, really cool. So, but during those 3 hours, like I said, I was quite productive. First I went to the post office because I had to send off a couple of Patreon gifts. I do quarterly gifts for certain tiers. And I was waiting on 2 more addresses. So I got those and I just found the local post office to where I was. And then I looked across the street and there was a bank and I'm like, the bank I bank at, I'm like, I might need some cash for the retreat because I think people might be selling some stuff. And I thought, okay, I'll get some cash. So I did that. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. And then I look over and I see a nail salon. Now, one of my nails had broke the day before. And I was like, hey, let's do nails. This nail place was the best I've ever been to. They do nail art. It was so impressive. I was looking at all the different nails and all the customers that were in there. It's not just solid color doing some nails. No, that people were showing pictures on their phone of what they wanted and they were able to recreate that. The place I go to, near our house, like during Christmas time, Lou had asked to like have candy cane stripes or something pretty basic. And they're like, no, we can't do that. I'm like, what? But y'all, I wish this place wasn't so far because I would definitely go back. The last time I went to my place, she cut me. I mean, nipped me pretty good. This place, nope, no cutting. She didn't cut me. And this lady spoke really good English. They were awesome. And her and I were chatting it up. So it's just kind of far. But if y'all can see my nails, I don't know where my hand is. There it is. She added like little diamonds and did like an accent nail. And they look so good compared to where I normally go. So I was like, wow, this is turning out to be a good day. I got so many things done. So I got my nails done. The only thing is they took a little bit longer than I'm used to, but that's okay. They did a good job. And they weren't any more expensive, which is what I was kind of worried about. I thought they were going to be more, expensive. But no, same price as what I'm used to paying. So I got that done. And after that, I looked over and I'm like, ooh, a liquor store. Cool, I need to get some alcohol for the retreat to bring with me. So where we live, it's dry, meaning there's no liquor stores in the city I live in. It's a Texas thing, Southern thing, I don't know. We also can't buy alcohol before 12 o'clock on Sundays. You can't buy alcohol. So they've got these rules here. And so the closest liquor store to us, you have to drive to the city next to us. But they had this really cool liquor store there where I was. And I was like, oh, this place is cool. Because there were some certain things I wanted to get. So I guess one night, I didn't make the Zoom call. I didn't realize they had one because they promoted on Facebook. And I don't do Facebook. So I missed the Zoom call. But I talked to Sylvia, Scrapping Sylvia. She gave me the rundown. And she was like, I think they're going to have a margarita night one night. I was like, okay. So I went to this liquor store and I found little individual bottles of Jose Cuervo and margarita mix already made. So it's like pre-made margaritas. Not a huge margarita fan because they're pretty sweet and I don't like really sweet drinks. But I was like, I want to be part of the margarita night. So I grabbed one of those, like a little 4-pack. Actually, I grabbed 2 in case anybody else needs some. So I did that, and then I got some wine that had like screw tops, so I don't have to worry about a wine opener. And then I got, in case I want like a cocktail, depending on how I'm feeling, I got some Tito's, which is vodka, and some club soda, and I got some limes. So y'all, don't judge, but I'm all set, okay? So I walked out of the liquor store, and I'm like, cool, I got all my stuff. I even got limes there. And then, what did I do next, y'all? I got a lot done. And then I went to, I was hungry. And I was like, okay, I need some lunch. So I was looking on the corner, the intersection I was at, and I was like, ooh, Taco Bueno. It's kind of like Taco Bell. I don't know if y'all have those where you're at. But like I said, it's kind of like a Taco Bell, but not as good. But I was hungry, and I was like, I'll do that. So I'm sitting there in the drive-thru, and I look up, and there's our favorite ice cream place is in this city where I was. And we never really go there because it's far. It's a treat. Sometimes I'll go there during the holidays and get, a couple gallons of ice cream from there. But they have this cinnamon ice cream that is to die for. And my husband loves it. And then they have really good chocolate. And so I went in there and I got ice cream right before it was time to go pick up the dogs. So y'all, I came home with, ice cream and alcohol and dogs. It was awesome. I got a lot done. So the dogs are set and ready to be boarded. So that's a relief because I thought I really screwed that up. I was like, oh man. So that was Monday. Like I said, the whole day but I got some errands run, which is good. And then Tuesday, so yesterday, I diamond painted quite a bit to make up for Monday, right? Got to make up for those days you don't diamond paint. And then I packed. Did the rest of the laundry, folded everything, and then I packed my bags. And then I needed to kit up the painting that I'm bringing with me. And I'm using a Craftibly tube to, transport it. So I've got a little rolling suitcase. It's more like a carry-on. Well, I don't want to say suitcase, but I've got a little rolling bag with my clothes. And then I've got, now the retreat starts Thursday at noon. And it goes until Sunday at noon, okay? So I've got my clothes and then I have a bag for snacks. And waters. I brought a bunch of bottled waters and then also K-cups. They're going to have a Keurig machine, for coffee. And I brought a bunch of K-cups, and then I just got it this morning. I Amazoned, that's funny, I got another diamond on my nail. The little flavored creamers. So I could take some of those with me. So I've got all my coffee packed. I got some snacks. I got like popcorn and trail mix, and Sandra said she's bringing me Butterfingers. So I'm good on that front. Got my Butterfingers. And they're gonna provide 3 meals a day to us. I just wanted to make sure that, I had, other things that I wanted if I get snacky. So Sandra and I are going to be rooming together, and I'm not sure who else will be in our room. I'm sure we'll have probably more people. I think there's like 30 people that are going. So I'm very excited about it. I've never been to a retreat before, so I don't know what to expect. Oh, I just dumped out all my reds. Oh well. I guess I'll just pick them up from here. Y'all, choosing to do one of these on a whip and chat, I don't know. I'm not used to doing special little projects. But what number is this? 3? Yeah, this is 3. I was like, where'd my 3s go? So yeah, yesterday I packed. So today, colored my hair this morning, washed it. So I'm waiting for it to dry right now. I was like, I'll do my whip and chat while it's drying. And then after this, I need to run to the grocery store and get some stuff for the family while I'm gone. Get some more milk. Sandra, when she comes over tonight, we're gonna be doing hot dogs. I asked her if she likes hot dogs. She's like, she does. So we're gonna do hot dogs and like coleslaw and beans, and that's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. So I've got to go pick up all the stuff for the hot dogs. And I think that's it. And then I have to go pick up Lou at school, right? So, because right now it's almost noon. So, and I have to pick her up about 2. She gets out at 3. But to walk over there, I leave early. What else? I'm trying to think I didn't take notes this time. So I feel like I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I'm kind of just blabbing away at whatever comes to mind, y'all. Especially after I spilled these. But yeah, so for videos coming up this week while I'm gone, so like I said, y'all will see this on Thursday, and then there'll be no video Friday. I do videos every other day, and then so no video Friday, and then Saturday I've pre-filmed. I just need to edit it, and I need to do that today. I pre-filmed a video that's going to go out Saturday, so y'all be sure and watch that. It's a fun one. And then I will not be going live on Sunday. I kind of went back and forth on this, and I just thought, I'm probably going to be tired, after, who knows what's going to happen, sleep, socializing, you're just tired, right? And plus I didn't want to like come home and be like, bye to my family right after I get home. And I don't know how long it's going to take us to get back. It's like an hour and a half drive. And, Sylvia is coming with us, and, Sandra will be here. So I just thought I'll take a break. I haven't missed a live yet, and I thought it's okay. So, but I found someone to go in my place. So hopefully they still want to. They told me they were interested. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on blast now so y'all know who to look for. So Stacy, who is in all the lives and very, 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 very involved in the community. She's super sweet. It's Stacy's DP Ritzy Crafts, I believe is her full channel name. She actually sent me a message after my live last week where I had mentioned that, I wouldn't be going live and that I wanted to find someone to, take my spot. She messaged me and said she's interested. And I would love that because she is new to YouTube. She just started her channel not too long ago, so she's a smaller channel. And I would love for her to have, and she's never done, she's done my live before. She was a guest. But I would love to give her an opportunity to do her own live. Who knows, she might have guests, it's totally up to her. But I thought it would be a great, time for her to maybe get some new subscribers. People can get to know her. So yeah, so look for Stacy. I will put probably something on my community post saying, I will not be going live. That way, folks know. And maybe on Instagram too. And just mentioning Stacy's channel. So y'all can go find her and you can set your reminders. So yeah, that's the plan right now as of today. Yep. So I was hoping I would be able to finish this while we were doing our chatting, but I don't know, y'all. My wax, I think I need to oh, speaking of wax, when Sandra was here last weekend, or no, weekend before last, she gave me a sample of wax of someone's I've never used before, and it's that Randa's putty, and it was bubblegum, and I really like it in my multi-placer. I've only just used pink wax or blue wax, the Star or blue wax, but I really like the putty. A little sticky at first, but you know, once I got used to it and it got a little dirty, it was awesome. Y'all haven't used a pink pen in a while. They're really not that bad. Why is it not picking up? Y'all, you've been doing so good. Now you're acting up. So come on, what's going on here? Oh my gosh, I am the biggest nerd. I think did I poke the area with the plastic? I don't know, y'all. Let me try again. Let me see if this works. Yep, I think I poked the side with the plastic because I only pulled the plastic off of one side. Oh, no, now it's got plastic over it. Oh my gosh, y'all. I am messing up on this. Sandra, I hope you appreciate this because I'm just a mess. You know, special drills and ABs, they like to pull stuff out of your pen. So what else? I didn't even ask y'all how you're doing. How rude of me. I hope everybody's doing good. So make sure, you know, you tell me down in the comments. I love to know what y'all are working on. 1, 2, let me know how you're feeling, how things are going, what y'all are up to. And I'll try to film something while I'm at the retreat if I can. But I don't know. I'll kind of just, you know, my Patreons might just get something, but I don't know. I gotta just feel the room, you know, and just kind of get a good feel for like, I might not want to film. I might just want to take a little break. We'll see. But I'm looking forward to meeting some new folks that I've never met before. There's going to be some familiar faces. When I did the Craftibly retreat that they had a few months ago, I got to meet Scrapping Sylvia, which if you haven't checked her out yet, she's got a YouTube channel and I'll link it down below. And then Cindy Stevens, she's awesome, super fun. And she's going to be at the retreat. So those two ladies will be there. And Sandra, and then Marissa, who's organizing the event, the Crafty Heifer. But I don't know of anyone else that's going to be there that I already know. So out of 30 people, that's a lot of new people that I'm going to meet. So I'm excited. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's my first retreat. So my husband's so funny. When I was mentioning it to him, like the night before last at dinner, about something about the kids and about school, and he was like, "Wait, how many nights? I thought you were gonna be gone for one day." I'm like, "No," and I thought he was being serious at first. He was just kidding, but I go, "No, it's like 3 nights." He's like, "I didn't approve that." I'm like, "Yes, you did. You did months ago." So he was trying to give me a hard time, but he's good with the kids. Like he knows what's going on. The only thing, he works from home, so he's definitely can come and go, and as long as he doesn't have conference calls, but the boys are pretty easy. Ryan drives, and it's just Lou, and now she's able to walk home, normally. But yeah, so we're at 58 minutes. Y'all, that's so weird. I didn't even know until I looked, but you kind of just tell after you've been talking for an hour, you're just like, okay, I kind of feel like I've talked enough, and I've told you everything, I think. So, yeah, I'm going to finish this out and wrap it up for her. But thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I hope you were productive or lazy, whatever you wanted to do for this hour. I hope you did it. And I hope I helped you. So, but thank you for hanging out with me. It's so nice to catch up with y'all. And like I said before, this is like free therapy. It's just fun just to like talk to someone for an hour, I don't really get together with anybody on a regular basis, really. I see Randy sometimes, because we don't live very far from each other, but yeah, that's why I look forward to these whipping chats. We get to hang out. All right, y'all. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe down below. It's free. Just click on the subscribe button. It just tells me that you like what I'm doing. And give me a thumbs up if you did like it. And then there's also a bell next to the subscribe button. And that just notifies you, if you ring that bell, it notifies you that when I post up any new videos. All right. And I post up every other day, and they're all diamond painting related, except for the lives on Sundays. Sometimes those are not diamond painting related. So just be warned. You never know what's gonna happen in those. I like to just warn folks. You never know. They're PG-13 / sometimes R-rated, so just be warned. If that's not your thing, then, but if it is, y'all come along. It's always a good time. I'm gonna miss this Sunday. I'm actually really bummed out that I'm not gonna be at the live, but I'm like, I'm gonna be worn out. So I just need to, you know, be understanding and like be smart about things and not be like, you know, because then I probably wouldn't be any fun. So, all right, y'all, I'm gonna go for real this time. What else? I think I've covered it all. Y'all have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week. It is hump day, so, but y'all, it's Thursday, so you're over the hump. Y'all are good, it's almost the weekend. All right, and let me just show you my progress. So I showed you this side, and then I'm almost done on this side. I'm just gonna do a couple of the big ones and a few of the small ones, and if I'm not talking, I'll probably get it done a lot faster, you know how that goes. And then I'll put the little keychain on there. It's like and then the little hook. Yeah. Okay, y'all take care. If you need anything from me, just put it down in the comments or just message me on Instagram, and I will see y'all in the next one. Okay, take care. All right, love you. Bye.